What's up, everyone? This is Tatum. I'm back with another episode of Flowers. For those that's new to my channel, this is my segment where I like to give some of my favorite albums their recognition, or albums that I feel don't get enough recognition their flowers. So today I want to do a brief, like a compact flower episode. I wanted to talk about an album that's on its 25th anniversary today, and one of my favorite albums from this artist, and I think it's overlooked a lot because of the album that came before it. So today, I'm giving flowers to Nas. It Was Written. All right. It Was Written. Like I said, I think It Was Written is the Nas album that's overlooked so much to me. And I want the people in the comments, if you're looking at this and you were active in 1996 when this album came out and you knew of Illmatic, how was your first reaction to hearing It Was Written? Because I feel like due to the fact that Illmatic was Illmatic, It Was Written just people consider it a little bit more, well, it is a lot more commercial. How did you feel about the commercialism when it got to Street Dreams? Did it throw you off? Like, why wasn't this album perceived to be as good as it is? I think Nas did some of his best rap. I think the rapping on here is better than Illmatic. Just the way he was putting words together and his flows was just fucking crazy. So, like I said, this is going to be a rapid fire edition of Flowers. I'm going to talk about some of my favorite songs, talk about things I didn't like, some of my favorite lines. And, yeah, let's just celebrate It Was Written 25th anniversary. The first official record is The Message. I guess that's paying homage. The Message, to me, has one of my favorite Nas verses ever. I think it's one of the best way to open a rap album. Fake thugs, no love. You get the slugs before gusto. Your luck low. You didn't know. I didn't know till I was drunk though. Pac took that as a diss. That's why he against all odds he went at Nas. But Nas made it clear that record was a clear diss towards Big. So let me let y'all niggas know one thing: is one life, one love, so there can only be one king. And then I think it's a Jay-Z shot in there. What'd he say? Lex with TV sets, the minimum, ill sex, adrenaline, party with villains. How can people hear this and go, well, in 96, hear this and be like, no, I like Illmatic. I get it, but he's killing it. He was just fucking killing it. And then he introduces, his version of the mafioso. We get Nas Escobar this time. Because you got to think, at the time we had Only Built for Cuban Links dropped a couple months before. Reasonable Doubt dropped a week before. We just were entering that Italian mafioso biggie, just lifestyle that rappers were doing in gangster rap. Goes into Street Dreams. To me, Street Dreams, it's a skippable for me. I ain't gonna say it. The fucking guy ruined the remix. Maybe because when I hear it, my mind just goes to All Eyes on Me. Like, it just goes straight to that immediately. Favorite lines, he says, she got me back living sweeter, fresher than Caesar. Guess David Robinson, Wally Moccasins, bitch blow me while I'm hopping in the drop top EM. I just had to say that. I'm sorry. I love that fucking line. That's why I asked, how did you guys feel when you heard Street Dreams after Illmatic? Because it's like, well, this is very commercial. like niggas in pink suits trying to get cute. For those that know that, bro. I Gave You Power, one of the best storytelling songs ever. My only gripe with that record is I'm just mad that he explained it at the beginning. Like, that's always been a thing for me. Like, why'd you explain it? We would have got it. Like, just tell a story. How the gun jams in the owner's hands and he's just tired of killing, and like giving a conscience to a weapon is one of the greatest things. And it inspired me and my girlfriend by Tupac. So I think just that story is just great. It just shows you how great his mind is and how great of a writer he is. And there's a lot of songs on here that he just goes into a story, and you would think it's just. I read a review about this album. I forgot who said it, but it was, they didn't understand how he can go from this line to this line. They made it seem like it was all over the place. And I was like, oh, you, in that time in 96, you just wasn't getting it. You wasn't getting what he was doing lyrically and story-wise, and you just wasn't ready for all that yet. I do the the boys in the hood. I ain't ready for all that yet. Watch them niggas that's close to you. I think that's a dope song, a laid back track. It had to be crazy for him to go from the hip hop producers he had on his first album to go to this one, and it's majority produced by Trackmasters, because they have that bad boyness, jiggy sound, like where they could also make some hip hop beats, because It's a lot of hard beats on here that I don't think they get their credit for. And watch them niggas, he said, see, it's mandatory. See that pussy they handed to me. I ain't got game. It's just that some bitches understand my story. I was like, ill bars. Just ill, ill, ill. Take it in blood. Is that I want it like that. I need it like that. I never brag how real I keep it because it's my illest secret. I think that's one of the best bars to start to rap off like that. I was like, how did you guys not like It Was Written? How do you not consider this one of his greatest? Like, he's going to fuck in the next record. That was Taken in Blood, but the next record Nas is coming, which is the first East Coast record that Dr. Dre produced for an East Coast rapper. From what I got from stuff that I just did research on how things were perceived back then, I think people didn't like this song. And you know, I don't like the hook either. I hate Nas is coming, nasty. It's a throwaway hook. But it's one of those. It's a Dr. Dre hook in '96. So I think people were also tired of Dr. Dre at that time. But the dude Nas went the fuck off. Like, when the black limo jacked Daniel through the crack window, I spot the fake red dot in his face like a Hindu. Snatched the symbol, tied his hand to make example. Substantial amounts you owe me to the fam. Crew firm affiliation, paper chasing. That second verse on there, Nas went the fuck in. Affirmative action. That one is one of the beats that I think don't get it. Well, I think gets enough respect, but it just shows you how great Trackmasters was in there. Their versatility was just off the fucking chain. I don't know about Foxy's Math. Other than Foxy's Math, fucking great record, man. Funny thing is, I never listened to the Firm album. I might go back and listen to the Firm album and do a review on that, because I never listened to it just because everything I hear is just about it is just not good. I do remember Firm Biz and I do remember Phone Tap, but the album itself I don't remember at all. The setup, I think that's one of the ones that Havoc did. And I think it's dope that Nas got 2 Havoc beats on here, from the setup to Live Nigga Rap. I think it was just dope that he got 2 Havoc beats on here just to keep the Queensbridge connection going. Black Girl Lost to me sounds like Nas' best attempt at a Tupac record. Suspects, probably one of my favorites. If not one, yeah, it is my favorite on here. I love the beat. I love how that second verse on there, he goes the fuck off. It's just some of the best rapping I heard from Nas, period. If you haven't heard Suspects, just check that out. That song is crazy. The Trackmasters did the Shootout beat. That beat is fucking crazy. The way it switches mid-verse and he's telling that story. We need to see Trackmasters in the verses. Live Nigga Rap with Mobb Deep. It's just dope that RP the Prodigy, man. Prodigy always has a way with me when he gets on the track. He has like this way of just like unorthodox flows that was just weird. Like he'll rap, he'll rhyme words and say cat, hat, and then he'll say something like and add a something book. Like he'll just change the whole rhyming scheme, like of the whole thing from hat, cat, scat kind of thing, and he'll just change the last line will not rhyme with the first rhyme or the next rhyme. It's just some complex nerd rap shit. Sorry, fanning off. And the album ends with "If I Ruled the World," which is obviously probably one of Nas's greatest records. I don't know how true it is, but I remember hearing something that they wanted Mary J. Blige to sing the hook, but whatever happened didn't happen, and Lauryn Hill ended up singing it. You know, they were signed to the same record company, Columbia, which would probably make it way easier and just market and budget. I'd rather keep the money in house. It always trips me out like, damn, would this song would have been as good if Mary J. Blige were singing a hook? Let me get into my best songs: Suspects, The Message, and If I Ruled the World. Worst song, Black Girl Lost. Best line, it justifies Nas Escobar leaving shit mesmerized. Mega live like the third wall. Decipher my deceiver, make him believer. Spitting gem star words, mic tight receivers. Just that, I never heard Nas rap like that. Like that first part, that first bar, I never heard Nas rap like that. And let's wrap this shit up though. Fake thug, no love, you get the slug, CB4 gusto. Again, I think It Was Written is one of my favorite Nas albums. I like the rapping on here better than Illmatic. I'm not going to say I like the beats better. That I'll probably get strucken down by lightning by the hip-hop gods. I do think it's a classic. I do think it deserves more appreciation. I think we should talk about It Was Written just as much as we talk about Illmatic, because it's a great fucking album. It's a classic album. Fuck a sophomore jinx, you know what I mean? I'm all against the sophomore jinx, especially when it comes to rap. So on its 25th anniversary is just crazy, and I think they're dropping like a a new song or deluxe edition tonight, so I'll see what's on there. But y'all need to go listen to it right now if you haven't already. Go check it out. And if you have listened to it, with some of your favorite tracks on the record, with some of the reasons why you don't think you would hold It Was Written up to the same standards of Illmatic. Let me know in the comments. I'm Tatum. Peace.